Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Marvel Legendary. Today we got Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, there she is, going up against KLAW. We got pretty lucky with our top our top enemy, Defense Network's in play. Let's see our opening hand, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Well, we can burn a bunch of these cards. I think we're going to actually get rid of everything except these 3. So then we'll draw 3 new cards to replace it. Super interesting. Okay, well, we know what we want to do, which is step 1. We're going to play Power Protection. We're going to put Amir Khan into play. He gives me a card back, so we will place a card on the bottom of our deck. It's going to be Tackle, I suppose. Then we draw a card. It's Genius. It's a bit awkward, but we'll take it. It's not as awkward when you can use it to play Bruno. And we will lock a card beneath him. And that card may or may not have been Genius. Have we discarded cards from the top yet? No, we haven't. All right, we'll use Kamala's ability because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we haven't. So we'll do that. Get behind me. Big hands. Big hands. You want to not make that noise, please? There we go. Okay, good. Good. Okay. We're going to use these big hands to play Biokinetic Polymer Suit to get some action, some resource reduction out. Then we're going to switch to Miss Marvel. And honestly, we just have to clean this guy up a bit. Yeah. All right. We will draw our new hand up to 6 cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1 goes on here. He's going to attack us for 0. For 3. The Weapons Runner is going to attack us for 1. And their evil card is Home by Dawn. You may flip the alter ego. Choose one. Exhaust it. Remove Home by Dawn from the game. Discard 1 persona. You know what? We'll just come over here because I can still transform back. Okay. Well, now that we're here, we'll put a card from our discard on the bottom of our deck. It's going to be Wiggle Room. Then we draw a card, and the card we drew was an emergency, otherwise known as 1 resource to pay for another card. I will put a card beneath Bruno for the future. And then we'll do this ability. Brother Voodoo's gone, that's a shame. Shrink is nice. So I'll play Shrink with this electricity. And then we will transform. We'll play this Momentum Shift to heal 2 damage. You know what, we'll reduce the cost by 1 as well. To heal 2 damage and then deal 2 damage to this Weapons Runner. He doesn't go in my discard. And then that's that. We'll discard this emergency and then draw 3 cards. We drew a Sneak By, a Wiggle Room, a Nakia, and a Big Hands and Counterpunch were already in our hands. Okay. This goes up to 2. He is going to attack us for 0, 2. So 2 damage. We will use Wiggle Room. We will use Wiggle Room to stop that damage. And then we'll draw a card. Evil card for the turn is, we drew a Night Nurse, by the way, as an armored guard. He's tough. All right, so we can't attack the big boy. But I suppose that's just life, isn't it? All right, well, we're going to attack him. And then we will use Night Nurse and that to play big hands, just to nuke this guy out of orbit. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna draw the 3 cards that are here. And then we're gonna play Sneak By to remove 3 threat from a scheme. We'll do this one, get rid of it. And then, dude, this camera is awful in comparison to that camera. Look how clean and nice that camera is. Maybe I should switch them around, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna play Nakia. Oh my god, we're gonna play Nakia. And then if I transform, that's probably gonna advance this turn. But honestly, the card advantage we can just survive. This first one can pass, we can get to the next one. So we're gonna discard cards until we discard a Sneak By, which won't help us assuming that this goes, but we can put a card on the bottom. It's gonna be Brother Voodoo. And then we draw a card. Sneak By. Okay. We will draw up to 6. We get to draw an emergency. Actually, is going to be pretty important here. Everybody stands up. This goes to 3. He's going to scheme for 2, 3. We can use an emergency to make it only 2. Up to 5. Evil card is he heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, he gets Surge. Whirlwind showed up. Hey everybody, I'm Whirlwind. Okay, well, this is a pretty good start. We're going to reduce the cost of the next card we play by, you know what, we'll draw a card first. Put a card on the bottom. It's going to be probably Big Hands. The card we drew was Preemptive Strike. Okay. We use Kamala Khan's ability. We got him Biggin. That's pretty important for us. Now we'll use Nakia to reduce the cost of a card by 1. We can get rid of Counterpunch for the time being and bring Embiggen into play. Now we're thinking with portals. All right. We're going to put a card under Bruno for the time being, because I don't think I can get Red Dagger out right now. We'll switch into Kamala Khan mode. We will reduce the cost of a card by 1, playing this Sneak By, and removing 5 threat. We'll then attack KLAW, oddly enough. I just think it's the right course of action. Yeah, I think it is. It sounds strange, but sorry. I'll keep these cards in my hand, I think, and then we'll draw 3 cards. Big Hands, Counterpunch, and Tackle. Everybody stands up. Okay. All right, 1 here. He's going to attack us for 0, 1, 3. We'll take 3 damage. That's life. He's going to attack us for 2. We're down to 3. That's pretty spooky. Evil card is KLAW attacks you. This attack deals damage. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. All right, well, we could just die here. Exhaust each ally I control. 1 damage. Okay. Well, I foresee a heal coming this turn. Okay. We'll reduce the cost of a card by 1. We'll play Counterpunch. And then play Big Hands. Dealing 6 damage, defeating Whirlwind. Okay, what's the course of action? Oh, I think it's time to get into Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan mode. We'll discard cards until we discard a Miss Marvel card. Momentum Shift, Preemptive Strike, Strength, Power Protection, Tackle, Tackle, Wiggle Room. I'm going to heal 5 to get up to 7. Pretty exciting, pretty exciting. We'll put a card on our discard. A card we want to. What is a card we want to draw next turn, considering we are going to be drawing it here? Honestly, we're going to be drawing Brother Voodoo as well. So we're going to get a Strength card, just so we can have more resources to play next turn. That's my thought process there. I'm going to put a card beneath Bruno. And then I can reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1, but I have no hero actions I want to take. So we will just draw up to 6, which is our whole deck. As you see, we have Brother Voodoo, Strength, Big Hands. So we have a alright thing going. We shuffle our deck immediately. We have our extra encounter card there for getting through our deck. And then everybody here is going to stand up. And hopefully this is a nice good turn and we can deal some damage to KLAW. He's going to skim a bit, but we can honestly deal with that pretty fine. Because we have our Embiggen and our Shrink. Okay. He goes up here. He's going to scheme for 2. Hello, Weapons Runner. Just 2, so it's going to go up to 4. Evil card for our turn, number 1, is... When revealed, discard a card at random from our hand. All right, that could be bad. How about this one? Yeah, that got rid of a bunch of our damage. And then the next one is Tiger Shark. All right, that's unfortunate. Especially with losing a Big Hands. Okay. Everybody should be standing up, though. All right, well, we'll start here. Looking for a Miss Marvel card. Wiggle Room. All right, well, I guess we're just going to be punched a bunch this turn. Amir, we're going to put Big Hands on the bottom. The card we drew was Counterpunch. Okay. Bruno, I think you're going to give me these cards that I have here. And are you? Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them, brother. All right, well, there's a lot of really expensive things we want to do, so thank God Nadia can activate. Thank God we can flip into this. This also has, I didn't unexhaust it, so that should be there. So we reduce the cost of an event by 2. Sorry, I won't use this yet. So reduce the next card I play by 1. We're going to play Tackle. paying for the additional 2 with this red. So we can deal 3 damage to an enemy. And stun. So we're going to stun Claw and then deal just 3 to him is fine. Because we got to deal with Tiger Shark as well. I mean, I suppose we could stun Tiger Shark, but in a perfect world, we'd love to like defeat him this turn. We do have a lot of expensive stuff that we got to do. So let's just see if we can take this piece by piece. Next step. Reduce the cost of a card by 1. We're going to use this counterpunch to play momentum shift. We're going to heal 2, and then we're going to deal 4 damage to Tiger Shark. We are then going to spend... we're not going to have the money to do everything here. So I think we just do what we can, which is going to be play Red Dagger. Playing Red Dagger. And then Red Dagger is going to defeat Tiger Shark. We'll use Miss Marvel to remove... No, we want that to actually hit 5. So we're just going to poke... Honestly, we'll poke Claw for 1. And we're going to keep this sneak by in our hand. So then we draw up to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll miss you, Brother Voodoo, but I think that turn ultimately was actually pretty all right. Okay, this goes up to 5. He is stunned. This guy's going to attack me for 1. Yep. Evil card is the Immortal Claw. He gets plus 10 hit points. We're going to have to do this one twice, aren't we? Holy hell. Honestly, though, that's actually pretty not bad. Because we could just clean this up here. So it's like we never drew it. We're going to have to deal with it again in the future. Like, let's not pretend we're not going to have to do that. And I think also this turn we're going to get into scheming mode. So we're going to thwart this to bring it to 1. Do this, get rid of it. So he goes back down to 7. Nice try, Immortal Claw. And then we're going to reduce the event. We'll pay for it with this Get Behind Me. Play Sneak By, increasing the threat to 5 to just wipe this out. That's pretty great. We are then going to flip on... Sorry, we're going to play... No, we can do that as well. We're going to flip over here, use this ability, Sneak By. That's good. Like, it is good to have one of those as a backup. It's even better when you use it to hold behind underneath Bruno, though, to grab it when you need it. I'll reduce the cost of a card I play to play Night Nurse. Just for some healing if the time comes. She has 3 medical counters on it. We will exhaust a mirror to put a card. We're looking for specifically just damage right now. So, oddly enough, actually not oddly enough, Tackle is a good card. It's expensive, but for 2, I think that's pretty fine. We drew a Tackle. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. We can't play Tackle this turn, so we're gonna, for cleanup, I'm gonna discard this Preemptive Strike and then draw 4 cards. So we got an Energy, Sneak By, Big Hands, and a Tackle. That looks pretty fine. That looks pretty fine for me. Everybody stands up, and I mean everybody. He is going to place 1 on here, and then he is going to scheme for 2. Discard a card at random from my hand. Yeah. Ugh, power protection. I could use that to play a Tackle. How dare you? 3. So then our evil card is, when revealed, interesting counter deck for a Master of Evil. Discard pile. Okay. We'll just bring Tiger Shark back. I'm not too worried about Tiger Shark. It does slow down our turn for attacking KLAW, but I feel like the tide is turning in our direction. All right, we'll start with this. Actually, we'll start with a mirror. We'll put a card on the bottom. It's going to be a power of protection because there is a tackle underneath there as well, which means we can essentially play it for the activation of the biokinetic suit. All right, now we'll use our ability. Big hands. Okay. What's underneath here? That. I'm gonna lock a card underneath Bruno. We'll reduce the cost of a card by 1. Flip over here, and let's start raining some chaos down, shall we? I'll play Tackle. This card by 1. We might have to lose Red Dagger here. But I think that's going to be fine. So we will tackle. And I'm going to tackle KLAW again. So he's going to take... Ooh, he's not going to take the 3 damage. So let's use these 2 instead. Let's use these 2 instead, because then he takes 3 damage and gets stunned. And we're going to see those cards again. I'm not too worried about the other stuff. Big hands will make it 6 damage to defeat Tiger Shark. I'm okay with taking 1 from this guy. We can leave Red Dagger down for another turn. Okay. We got to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is interesting. That's what we got. Everybody stand up. That's an order. All right, this goes to 4. He cannot attack. We'll take 1 damage from this guy. And then our evil card, the villain attacks. So 0. 0. Not bad. We are going to get through the deck soon pretty quick, and then we have a bit more ahead of us, but honestly, things are looking pretty okay. All right. We're going to pick up these cards with Bruno. Add up to 3. I can keep one of them behind. That's incredible. All right, and then we're going to reduce the cost of one of these by 1 and play Sneak By. And we'll remove 5 threat from this and just clean it up. Okay. We're going to pay 2 to play Momentum Shift. There's no room to play anything, and I'm sorry for that. Momentum Shift. So we're going to heal 2 damage. And then we're going to attack him. Get the Immortal Claw ready. To attack him for 4. So I shouldn't have attacked him last turn is what we're learning. When revealed, the Immortal Claw, and then he goes to 18 health. Well, he has 28 health, but my thing doesn't go that high, so we'll just do that. I am then going to remove this and transform. We're going to place a card I believe that is the... So we want a tackle to go here. And then we draw a card. It was a power of protection. Okay. I think I'm okay with Red Dagger going here. To remove this completely. Because we could potentially see him next turn. Okay. We got one. Deal a card. Shuffle of our deck. Let's give it a nice shuffle. So many of Justin's hands. So even we can go in here too. Look, there's so much of me shuffling. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And not the best hand, but it could be better. It could definitely be worse. All right. KLAW is going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Put us up to 5. Do we have an emergency? We don't have an emergency, so this is going to turn over. How flavorful. So this guy's going to scheme it over until a minion is discarded. What happens if I can't? All right, time to go to the rules. Okay. Oh, if all cards from the encounter deck are discarded, while the ability is looking for a specified card, the ability fails to find the card. The deck reshuffles, an acceleration token is placed, and the game continues. That's honestly super lucky. Secret Rendezvous, baby. All right, so but now we get our first ever acceleration token in this series. Nice. You guys should all be standing up. I always forget to do that. All right, I think it's time for us to try to defeat that weapons runner now. Okay, what do we got? Discard an upgrade or support you control. See you later, Night Nurse. And then we got Armored Guard. Okay, well we got some dudes we need to get rid of. These can hang out together. Okay. Let's look at our hand again. A lot has happened since then. Well, we can pretty comfortably go into hero mode this turn. But we'll start by doing everything. Well, big hands. That's good. We'll put a card on the bottom. It'll be Night Nurse. Then we'll draw a card, and it's a preemptive strike. I'm going to put a power of protection down under here with the tackle that's there, because that seems pretty sweet. Okay. Next card I cost will cost 1 less. Let's go into hero mode. We're going to remove this tough from this guy. And then we're going to big hands him. And just get rid of him. We will reduce the cost of a card by 1. And play Tackle. targeting you, stunning you, and then dealing you 5 damage. These last cards can stay here, and then we'll draw up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably could have actually discarded them, and I should have. But let's not talk about shoulda, woulda, couldas. All right. 2 goes on here. So spooky. He's going to not attack, for he is stunned. Weapons Runner is going to attack me for 1, and I'll take it. Evil card is Sonic's Boom. When revealed, either spend a resource of each type or exhaust each character I control. Honestly, you can take it. You win this one. Okay. We might have to go into our alter ego just so we can actually like do some stuff. We could grab these. Do wild resources when you use them to pay for a card. They count as any type of resource, right? Cool. All right. Well, then we'll use Bruno. We will grab the tackle and the power of protection, and we will use those to specify double red, and we will deal 5 damage to our boy Dr. Claw and stun him again. It is a bit lackluster, but I do think we want the card advantage going into next round. So we will spend these 2 to just sneak by and just clear this out. I think it is the right thing to do because we are going to go into this mode. We will put a card from the bottom. And it's gonna be a big hands because we really gotta get some damage dealing going on here. We'll use our ability. Sneak by is fine, but we're looking specifically for damage right now. We're gonna discard some cards from our hand. We're gonna discard this Wiggle Room. We'll keep the other stuff, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Momentum Shift does deal damage, so that's good. Okay, everybody stands up. We're gonna get 2 here. He's gonna scheme for 2. It's gonna be 3. We'll make it 2, so this is gonna go to 4. Then we get an evil card for the turn. Hey, I know you, you're Tiger Shark. Okay. Oh, you scheme as well, so we go to 5. Okay, but now we can do some stuff. Step 1. Let's put a card on the bottom. It's going to be a tackle. I'm going to draw a card. It's a power of protection. I'm going to put that power of... Actually, we'll keep the power of protection because we can use it for the momentum shift. Oh, sorry. We're going to use this ability first until we get a Miss Marvel card. Big Hands is perfect. I think we can win this turn, to be honest. Because no one has guard. All right. I think we got the win. So we'll reduce the cost. Next card we play by 1. Flip this over. Drop this here. We'll play Big Hands to attack for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then like we can even flex a bit and sneak by. Clear this out. And then the last thing we can do is use this power protection to play momentum shift to heal 2 damage from us and knock Claw down to 0. See you, buddy. And you were stunned the whole time. We did it. We did it. I'll be real, this wasn't my first attempt recording. There was one whole video where I spent the entire time playing emergencies during just when one went at the beginning. Then I realized, and I'm like, dude, I messed this whole video up. So I mulliganed that one. And we walk away with a win over Claw. I don't know how Ms. Marvel's going to do against the drones. I mean, she can kill 1 each turn, but I'm thinking I'm understanding her more on this playthrough than I did my previous playthrough. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Marvel Champions. In the meantime, have a good one. And as always, GG's.